So here we are, we're going to paint this Killa Kan. Here we are, we're going to paint this Killa Kan. You get 3 in a box. I'll quickly show you others. And we come with quite a few spare parts, so you can change the parts around and stuff like that. They're pretty cool, I think. But I like this one because he's like leading back, like he's about to charge into battle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a base coat of lead belcher. So I'm kind of going for like a steampunk colour scheme, really. It's with a bit of orkiness mixed in. It's going to be goth, so steampunk with a bit of black and white. So I'm thinking like metals, brass colours, maybe like some dark, sort of like dark burgundy, maybe something like that. But I'm going to paint this and then I'll show you the sort of end result of the base coat. So I've put on 2 base coats and then I've put on a wash, or a contrast as I believe it is now called. So what I'll do is I will then do another base coat, so that'll be 3 layers of base coat. But I'm actually going to do that at Warhammer World, because we have 1st and 3rd Thursday of the month. You can go there and paint your miniatures, which is what I'm going to do. We made it safely through rush hour traffic in Nottingham, me and my Killa Kan. So let's go and do some painting. To be honest, it didn't look like I thought it would do in my head, but I was still pretty happy with it, so that's how I left it. So this is the first Killa Kan completed. Yeah, like I said earlier, I was trying to go for like a steampunk type vibe. Didn't really work out the way I was imagining, but I think it still looks pretty cool, to be fair. And what I've actually ordered as well off Amazon today is like some rust effect paint. So I just don't think... I think my rust effect is okay in certain places, but I think it could be better. So instead of... because it was an absolute nightmare painting this, I'm going to do the other 2 more like traditional orc goth colours. So I've sprayed them again, Chaos Black. And then I'm going to do base coat, not base coats, I'm going to add the whites, and then I'll add some metals in there, and a bit of red, and we'll be done. So I've done most of base coats. Well, I've still got to do the legs. I'll do the legs in red. So this one's inspired by the old Orc Dreadnought, if you know what that looks like. So I think for base colours on that one, pretty much done. So it'll be like doing washes and then highlighting and some effects and that type of stuff. This one I'm probably going to need to do the red again on the claw and the shooter. And yeah, I'm going to do red legs. But after that, then I'll be ready to sort of move on to like highlighting and really contrasting and washing and stuff. So we're getting there. That's the base colours done, I think. I'm going to leave it at that. So I'm going to do the washes / contrasts, and then some of it I'll base coat again, so probably the reds, and then like the whites I'll dry brush, and the metals I'll dry brush, and we'll see what it ends up looking like. I was just looking for my Null Oil or black wash, couldn't find it, so I had a sneaking suspicion the dog took it. Went out in the garden, it's out in garden, all of it gone, so I can't do any of that for now. I did try to make my own out of have it on black and water. It didn't work. Bugger. So I've just had this come from Amazon, ordered it yesterday. I don't mind the rust effect I've been doing, but I saw this online and this looks way better. So I'm going to give it a try, just on a small area, and we'll see what it looks like. So that bit doesn't look very good, but this bit here, I don't know if you can see it properly, looks pretty good. I think you have to put this stuff on pretty thick, so what I'm going to do is, on these spikes, I'm going to add some on there, look. Just there. Yeah, I also nearly broke my finger the other week, so I'm going to add some on there. In fact, I put some on there too, so yeah, I think it looks pretty good, and on the exhaust. But I don't want to get carried away with it. I think the key with this is to less is more. Did I go overboard? I'm not sure. I like it though. This paint is really good if you want to do rust effect. It's this, so I'm not going to use it too much because it is quite expensive, so I've done that. You have to put a couple of layers on. I did look at a tutorial that said to use it on black. I find it hasn't worked very well on black, but it has worked surprisingly well on lead belcher or metal colours. So that, and then over it with this wash, and I think it does look quite like rust. Yeah, I just got way carried away, but I like it. The Killa Kans are now complete. I'm really happy with them. I just wanted them to look dirty and chaotic, and I think they do. That rust paint I got, I'm really impressed with it. I'm going to post a link to it in the description, so you can get it from Amazon, but might also check your local hobby store as well, see if they've got it. Support a local business, it's always a good idea. But here we are. I'm going to post a few pictures of each one individually. Please tell me what you think. Up next, these bad boys.